going on, guys? It's Adam here, and welcome back to another video back from the college dorm room. And today we're going to be looking at something very special. This is going to be a three-part series. We're going to start off with kind of, I guess, the least important, but also one of the most important kind of accessories that you need if you get a computer. Now, you can already kind of expect where this series is going. For this video, we're going to be taking a look at Apple's brand new Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. So, this is going to be an unboxing and a quick little review of this Apple Magic Keyboard to see if it's really worth the $159 it costed me to get this. So, let's jump right into the video. So right away we're presented with a very pretty box. Of course, nothing shy of what Apple is known for. Magic Keyboard with Touch ID is presented at the very beginning. Now let's jump into this. Now what's really interesting with this is that there is plastic wrap on it. So I had to use a knife to cut this plastic off because, as you know, Apple is doing a whole thing with renewability. I just found it interesting that there was plastic wrap on the keyboard. Taking that off, we can actually open the box with this cool little pull tab right here. Unveiling the keyboard, which is also wrapped in a frosted plastic, which is, as always, very, very nice. And it's really satisfying. And there's their first look at the keyboard. Soft touch back, and you can see the 4 little rubber stoppers there. Overall, great first impressions. And now the lightning cable. The lightning cable is braided, so that's what makes this really, really cool. A braided cable that comes with the keyboard. I did not know this was a thing. I think it's really cool, and it's, well, just super high quality. You know, I guess for $159, it better be pretty high quality. And paperwork, but that's just super boring. And after that, that's all you get with the box. So actually taking a look at the keyboard, it's very Apple. It's simple, plain, and that's about it. There's no keyboard flex. And the back, it's not soft, but it's smooth. It's a white touch material that has the Apple logo embossed on it, and then 4 rubber stoppers, so that way when you put it on the surface, it stays exactly where it needs to be. Now, the keys, very nice, clicky. They use a normal scissor switch, not the butterfly mechanism that we all remember from a few years ago.
Yes, that was a poor transition, but here you go. Anyways, as you can hear, very solid keyboard, 10 out of 10.
Other than that, it's just your very standard keyboard that goes all the way from escape to the button arrows down at the bottom. There's nothing really fancy to it. One complaint that I would have to say is that the keyboard is not backlit, which was kind of a real disappointment because, you know, if you're paying this much for keyboard, backlighting would really, really be nice, especially if you're typing in the dark. Like, I feel that backlighting would be such a cool feature to add, and also kind of a necessity nowadays. But no, they're just normal painted on keycaps. Now, other than that, it has a little antenna receiver, so that way it can go to your Mac, or unless you plug it in. But yeah, you have a little antenna, and you got the power on and off button on the side as well, and then the lightning charging port. Now we get on to the main thing, and that's the Touch ID sensor. So, something to note is that Touch ID only works with M1 enabled Macs. So if you have an Intel Mac, it's not going to work. I have an M1 Mac Mini, so it works perfectly. And it would also work for the new M1 Pro and M1 Max that's in the brand new laptops, although I don't know why you would need another keyboard for your laptop. Only Touch ID for M1 Max, so something to keep in mind. And the Touch ID works just as anyone else would think. You just put your finger down on there and then it works instantly unless you start the computer or restart the computer, then you need to type in your passcode. But other than that, Touch ID works just like it should. So that's really all there is to this video because, you know, it's a keyboard. There's only so much you can actually do with it. And I just thought it was pretty cool just to unbox and take a quick little look at. And honestly, this is probably going to last me like the next 10 years. I just accidentally hit my keys, that's why it flashed. Honestly, there's not really anything else special to it. Battery life's really good and it'll last you probably about a month. I've taken it out of the box and haven't charged it once yet, and I've been using it for a little bit over a month. So, battery life's not really an issue, and even if it does run out of battery eventually, all you have to do is just plug it in with a cool braided cable. Now, would I recommend getting this keyboard for that price? I mean, it's honestly up to you. I just wanted to do it because it was in the ecosystem and it tests out Touch ID, but there's also other keyboards that you can get out there. I know Logitech has one that's backlit, and that's like $99. If you want Touch ID, get it, and if you don't mind missing out on Touch ID, then don't get it. It's honestly whatever you want to do. But I just hope this video was cool in showing out the features and specs of this little keyboard. So with that all being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then make sure to hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, then make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.